and welcome. Today is February 7th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. Okay. I feel like working with the Witch's Tarot today. Here, clarifiers. I'll use this Chiro Marchetti deck. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have here the High Priest. And clarifying that is the Lovers. So, the High Priest is also known as the Hierophant. And what I'm getting here is that I just feel like, your divine other is in a state of, wanting to, take their partnership or, commitment or relationship, with you to the next level. Because here we have the High Priest, and then it's clarified here with the Lovers. And so that is really beautiful energy today, guys. It has something to do with, a third-party situation, or, or just like, having a broken heart. But I do see here that it is clarified here with the community. And so what I'm getting is that, maybe there's some sadness or heartache in regards to, like, other members that are involved. And so let's go ahead and get started with this reading. Okay. Okay, so first we have here Two of Pentacles. Next we have a Four of Wands. Then we have Five of Cups. And here we have Eight of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that I feel like, maybe your divine masculine, okay, is really balancing some things out in their physical life at this time. It possibly could be, between you and a job or a different sort of commitment, maybe family. But it's something to do with, something in the physical, okay? So I do see that there is some balancing going on. And here with the Four of Wands, I see that, your divine partner wants to come into union. But it's next to here the Five of Cups. I do see that your divine partner is looking at this relationship, and if there were third-party situations, that is spilt over, that is no more. But I feel like, you know, there is a feeling of sadness here. I just feel like, you know, even though that, you know, your divine partner is wanting to make a commitment or choose you over maybe a karmic or anything, you know, that is outside of your connection, I do see that, you know, they are really thinking about it, and you know, and I feel like here with the Eight of Swords that they are really stuck or trapped in their minds about the situation. So let me go ahead and clarify. Okay, so here with the Two of Pentacles, it is clarified here with the Coffin. And so what I'm getting here is that there is a transformation, and we seen that yesterday. You know, we have here the 1 and 9, which equals the 10. So I feel like, you know, this is the ending to, like, you know, juggling or balancing some things out in the physical life. And so I do see here that that is like what is going on right now. So I feel like your divine other or divine masculine is really, you know, working on this situation in this current time. Now here with the Four of Wands, it is clarified here with journey, okay? So again, this is a 10, and so your divine partner knows that this union is a journey. It is a twin flame journey, and it isn't easy. And you know, again, I just feel like your divine partner is more understanding about like what this relationship is about. It is nothing like what they have experienced before, you know, whereas they were involved with karmic or soulmate relationships. You know, this twin flame relationship is a little different, and I feel like, you know, they're coming at the end of their journey and getting ready to come into union. So I do see the light, guys. And here with the Five of Cups, it is clarified here with the message. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that your divine other is wanting to communicate to you about, you know, this partnership, and they no longer, you know, are focused on third-party situations or karmic situations. They're really thinking about it, and I see here with this particular Five of Cups card, it is a mermaid, and with this mermaid, it is looking at those Two of Cups, and it has its tail in the water where it's a little choppy. So I feel like, you know, the emotions, you know, are, you know, a little stirred up. But they're definitely looking at this connection now, because in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, you have a gentleman dressed in a cloak, and that gentleman is staring at the Three of Cups. But in this depiction, this mermaid is looking at the Two of Cups. So I feel like, you know, they put the Three of Cups behind, and they're more focused on their partnership with their divine other. So that's really good. And here with the Eight of Swords, it is clarified here with unexpected income, okay? And so here we have the 2 plus 7, which is a 9, which is like almost at the ending of a cycle. And so what I'm getting here is that I feel like this is divine feminines. I feel like divine feminines are feeling stuck or trapped in a situation. They're kind of blindfolded, and so what I'm getting is that the divine feminines can't really see, like, you know, where their divine partner is at. Divine partner is actually working on the situation, and so and they want union, but you know, with the divine feminine, I just feel like, you know, they're still stuck and trapped in their minds. But, you know, I feel like this is the ending of that cycle, and little that they know is that they're going to be receiving something unexpected from their divine masculine, which might take them by surprise. And so let's see what other energies are coming out for today. Okay, so here we have the shadow side. And then we have here 4 of Cups. And then next we have here 10 of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that I feel like the divine masculine and the divine feminines are both, like, you know, looking at the dark aspects. I feel like, you know, they're really, you know, teeter-tottering, you know, with this dark energy, you know, of what's happened in the past. The divine masculine sees that, you know, this has been a journey, and they now, you know, seek, you know, partnership with their divine other. And they're balancing that out in their physical life at this time. They're going through that transformation as we speak. As for the divine feminines, I feel like, again, the divine feminines can't really see, you know, this transformation with their divine partner. They're only like looking at them and not like what they're actually doing. And so, again, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, divine feminines are in this 8 of Swords energy where they feel stuck and trapped. But this is all mental, okay? Because you can't see anything that's going on in the physical doesn't mean that the divine masculine is working towards, you know, healing or mending, you know, themselves or the situation, you know, regarding to their divine partner. And so I see that here with the shadow side, because the divine feminines are really not seeing this transformation. They're more stuck on what they see in the physical. But just know that divine masculines are truly like working at this situation, okay? Now here in the center of the reading, we have here the 4 of Cups. And again, divine masculines, okay, I feel like, you know, they're really keeping to themselves. They're not really looking at that 3 of Cups, and I see that there's like a lot of 3s in this reading. Here we have the 3 of Swords, okay, which was clarified here by the community, okay. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, your divine masculine is working on their spirituality. Not only that, they are working towards, like, you know, a commitment towards their divine partner. And what's going on is that, you know, they're really healing from this situation, you know, and in regards to like third-party situations, you know, there is a community of people that they have to kind of go through. And that's why I feel like, you know, the first card that comes out is the 2 of Pentacles, because divine masculines is trying to juggle or balance, you know, their relationship or partnership with their divine feminine, okay, and then possibly, you know, third-party situations, karmic situations, other people, jobs, you know, anything that's in the physical that they really have to work on. And I see that, you know, they're going through that transformation. But here with the 4 of Cups, you know, I see that divine masculines are really keeping to themselves. And right here, we have that divine feminine looking at their divine masculine, holding that Ace of Cups. And they're like looking at them like, what are you doing? I see that you're making efforts, but you know, you're holding back at the same time. And I just feel that, you know, the divine feminines are really not seeing the divine masculines really working on themselves. And that's the feeling that I'm getting. And that's why, you know, there's like feelings of maybe disappointment or dissatisfaction in regards to like the connection at this time. And that's the heart of this reading, okay? And then next we have here the Ten of Swords. So again, the Ten of Swords has been coming up for the past couple days, I believe. It came up in yesterday's reading. And so what I'm getting here is that this is the end of this cycle where, you know, people are feeling like it's hopeless. You know, there's nothing like they can do about the situation. And I feel here, you know, with this Five of Cups energy, I feel like, you know, that is really the end of that, because your divine other will be communicating, or the two of you should be communicating at this time about, you know, this sadness and disappointment, or like, you know, things regarding like third-party situations. And I feel like, you know, because that, you know, these discussions are happening, you know, there is going to be a little bit of hurt. There is going to be a little bit of sadness. There's going to be some disappointment. And that's why I feel like here with the Divine Feminines, they're really, you know, blinded by the situation. And, you know, what I feel is like, Divine Feminines, you need to take your blindfold off and see that, you know, this is, you know, a hidden blessing, you know, that is going on at this time. So just because you can't really see, you know, how your Divine Masculine is actually making improvements or changing, just know, use your intuition at this time, okay? So let's clarify. Yes, okay. So with the shadow side, it is clarified here with the family room. And so what I'm getting here is that, you know, both the Divine Masculines or Feminines, okay, I feel like they're really working, you know, with maybe, you know, this third party situation is dealing with family members. Okay, this could be their children, it could be their parents, it could be in-laws, you know, and, you know, some of these could be karmic, but, you know, I do feel like, you know, it has something to do with, you know, dealing with the family. And if it's not family, you know, I feel like, you know, the divine partners, okay, are probably taking some time, you know, on their own to really rest and reflect on, you know, some of the darkness that they have to really look at. And so again, that is a part of the twin flame journey. And I feel like, you know, this is really good because we have here the Four of Wands, okay, and this is about partnership, okay, this is about union, and both parties know that this is a journey. But I feel like, you know, this is at the end of that long journey, and I feel like, you know, now it is time to come into union, because the overall energy here is the High Priest, and it's clarified with the Lovers. And so, you know, again, you know, this could also mean that, you know, your divine partner is like looking at, you know, what they've learned, okay, their spiritual, you know, I guess, enlightenment to this situation, but also taking their partnership to the next level. Because, you know, with the Lovers, even in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, that means like a decision in regards to a partnership. So this could be from third-party situations, you know, where their divine partner is really, you know, truly making that choice. And I feel like, you know, this is a really good, you know, thought process, or, you know, or whatever you want to call this, that I feel that's really coming from the Divine Masculines, of what they are going through. I feel like it's necessary for them, you know, to go through this, and even with the Divine Feminines, because, you know, again, you know, with this Five of Cups energy, when I see that you guys are you know, communicating with each other, I feel like, you know, there will be some sadness about like some truths are being told, but, you know, Divine Feminines, use your intuition, okay? Go deep within, okay, and really feel and know, like, you know, what your divine partner is really expressing to you at this time. And don't take the words, I guess, too harshly is what I'm feeling. Like, really listen to your divine partner when they communicate, okay? And so, with this Four of Cups, okay, it is clarified here with toil and labor. And so here we have the number 38, which equals an 11. And so what I'm getting here is that with this, you know, feelings of disappointment or dissatisfaction, you know, it has something to do with work or working on the partnership or working with their job in general. Because again, you know, I feel like maybe the divine masculines are possibly more focused on their physical life, you know, in regards to work or career. And you know, they're just really more focused on their stability at this point, more so than you know, giving feelings of affection towards their divine partner. And so divine feminines, if you are not receiving, you know, any kind of emotions from your divine partner, just know that they really do love you, okay? I feel like they are choosing you, okay? But, you know, right now, I just feel like, you know, they have obligations in their life at this time, you know, especially with their stability and their job or career, where, you know, they could also be dissatisfied with, but at the same time, they really have to work on their physical life. So if they're not giving you the time or attention, you know, that you are desiring, just know that, you know, they are balancing or juggling that thing out at this time, and they're learning to transform. They're learning to find that balance, so that, you know, there could be like an equilibrium in this dynamic. And I feel that, you know, with this Hierophant card that's coming out, I just have a strong feeling that they choose you, okay? Do not fear that if they're not communicating with you, okay? They are really working at it right now, okay, even though they are not telling you. And I see that there is some communication that is going on here where, you know, people might be feeling sad or disappointed. But on the deeper level, on a deeper sense, you know, what I'm really truly feeling is that they are choosing this partnership. They are choosing, you know, this commitment with their divine partner, okay? In regards to this lover situation. But I just feel like, you know, their 3D life is kind of, you know, taking more precedence, you know, in their list of things to do. And so that's why I feel like, you know, in the center of this reading, you know, both parties are really feeling dissatisfied. And divine feminines, you know, I see that, you know, you're sitting here waiting for your divine masculine, you know, to give you your fill, okay? They're just busy, okay? They're just handling business. And I see that, you know, you too should also be working on yourself and working, you know, in your physical life also. So try not to put too much time or attention, you know, towards, you know, your partnership. You know, your divine masculine is really working, you know, and trying to find that balance. But for divine feminines, I feel like you're really stuck and trapped in your minds at this time. And you really need to focus more on yourself and really, you know, and do, you know, work on your physical life too. So I feel like it goes both ways, okay? And here with the 10 of Swords, it is clarified here with occupation. Again, I feel like, you know, wherever, you know, and I feel like this might be both parties, but, you know, take it however it resonates with you. You know, I feel like, you know, in regards to the whole job situation, you know, you or your divine other are feeling like they about had it, you know, with their work, you know, and that's why they're really working at this time. I feel like, you know, the energies, you know, in the 3D life, you know, are taking, you know, a big toll, you know, and I see that, you know, here the Hierophant wants to come out, and so they spiritually, you know, they are there, but, you know, I feel like, you know, with their physical life, you know, in regards to their occupation, I feel like, you know, this could be like the end of a working situation with their job, and they might be looking for a new job at this time, or you know, whatever that they're working on at work, you know, that is the end. They're putting an end to that so that they can receive fresh new energy, you know, in the workplace, so that, you know, their situation can be a little bit better. But at the same time, when it comes towards like this partnership, I feel like, you know, it is the end of you know, feeling left for dead, and I feel like it's time to really work, you know, on this dynamic. And so again, this is all about understanding your divine partner, okay, knowing like what they're doing in the physical life, and then also really working on yourself, and then working on this connection. So like, you know, it can't be like 60-40 or 80-20. Everything has to be equal. It has to be 50-50. And once you reach that balance, that's when things, you know, become a little bit more centered and grounded, and things should be feeling really good at that point. So I just feel at this point that, you know, balance really needs to occur. And so, you know, I really feel strongly about this first card that comes up for today, where, you know, I feel more so the divine masculines are balancing, you know, their physical life with their divine partner, but also, you know, divine feminines, I feel that you too should be balancing yourself out as well. And for you, I feel like it's more about yourself, and your physical life than, you know, giving more energy, time, and attention towards your divine partner. Okay, so that's really good guidance so far. All right. Okay, so here we have the 7 of Swords, and then we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, and so what I'm getting here is that, you know, because of, you know, the divine couples are going into this shadow period, okay, or this shadow side, I feel like, you know, the 7 of Swords energy wants to come out, and I see here this divine masculine's got a smile on his face. He's like, I got something for you. But he's holding on to that one sword. And so what I feel is that, you know, divine masculines, you know, are wanting to provide like this brand new communication with truth and clarity. And what I'm feeling is that, you know, they want to, you know, get away from this 7 of Swords energy. That's what I'm really feeling. I don't feel like, you know, there's, you know, something sneaky or deceptive that's really going on. But, I mean, if that is the case, okay, what I feel is that since divine feminines, okay, are probably not receiving as much communication from their divine partner, they're just really working, okay? So just because they're not communicating doesn't mean that they're being totally deceitful, okay? They're just really busy in their physical life at this time, okay? And I see that, you know, they're really working at it. I just feel like, you know, the community is really dragging them like away from this connection, you know, for a little tidbit, because they have to really work on their karma. And so that's the feeling that I'm getting. And then here with the 9 of Swords, again, I feel like, you know, these feelings of, you know, of anxiety, restless and sleepless nights are coming up, and I feel like it's because of, you know, maybe there's little or no communication. You're not really seeing the bigger picture. Divine feminines, I mean, you are in your 8 of Swords energy, and here I see the 9 of Swords energy. So what I'm getting here is that this is more, I feel like divine feminines, you know, where they're feeling like the 9 of Swords energy. They're like, well, you know, my divine masculine has been communicating, but how come they're not communicating so much anymore? Well, you know, what I'm feeling is that divine masculines are really working on their karmic, you know, situations, because, you know, in regards to this whole like family or a sense of community, they just have, you know, I feel like they have to work on some situations, and you know, and I feel like this is just temporary. This isn't like something that's so life-changing that, you know, it's taken a turn for the worse. I don't feel that at all. What I'm feeling is that, you know, they feel obligated at this time, you know, to take care of, you know, people that are surrounding them, in this moment. Okay, so let me clarify. Okay. All right, so with the Seven of Swords, okay, we have here the privileged lady. Okay, so I was trying to stick up for the divine masculines, but what I'm seeing here is that, you know, there could be a third party situation. Okay, so there could be a karmic that might be popping up, and this privileged lady, it could be, you know, another person, you know, or it could be like a family member, but whoever this person is, they feel privileged, okay, when it comes to your divine partner's time and attention. And, you know, and I feel like, you know, it has something to do with family, okay. I really do feel that. And here, okay, with the Nine of Swords, okay, we have here the main female. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this is the divine feminine. So I really had that strong feeling that this was divine feminine's energy here. So in regards to, like, you know, the Seven of Swords, you know, that's why this divine feminine is feeling like anxiety, and it has something to do with maybe some deception in regards to, you know, maybe a karmic that wants to pop up, you know, from the situation. And, you know, going back to this, you know, we have here the Five of Cups, okay? Even though that the third party situation wants to roll up, okay, and be in your business, okay, just know that your divine partner, okay, is looking at this Two of Cups, okay? So if a karmic wants to pop up, let them pop up. Let your divine masculine take care of business and end that situation, okay? For me, I feel like it's temporary and it's necessary for them to go through it, because if they truly want to be in divine union with you, they need to cut out anything that no longer serves them. And so, like, you know, if that is the situation with your divine partner, then let them go through it and let them, you know, make it fast and clean, okay? So that's why I feel like, you know, with these messages, you know, people are not feeling happy, and so, you know, divine feminines, you know, are feeling really stuck. But and I feel like, you know, unexpectedly, you know, they're going to be like, you know, feeling this. But, you know, what I'm getting is that, you know, there's something good that's coming out of this, okay? Like I always say, we always have to be thankful for our karmics, because they were placed in our divine counterparts' life to show them, you know, whatever the situation was, and it helps them to see more clearly too at the same time, okay, guys? Alright, so crowning this reading, we have here the Two of Cups. What did I say? So, like, again, the overall energy here is the High Priest, okay? This means commitment. This means like learning something has been awakened. They have been evolving this whole time. And so, you know, with this Hierophant, guess what? Like I said in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, okay, the Lovers also means like making a choice between, you know, a partner. And from what I'm getting, your divine other is choosing you, okay? And that is the really strong feeling that I'm getting. And yes, you know, even though that there is a dark side, okay, in regards to like a family situation, okay, this could be like your divine partner's baby's mama, or, you know, the mom-in-law, or it could be like a parent in the family that's taken up too much of their time because they're a mama's boy, whatever the case may be, you know. Or it could be children, whatever. With the Seven of Swords energy, I feel like, you know, this is something that your divine partner is wanting to really cut away, because, you know, we have here the Two of Cups that's crowning this reading, okay? Divine feminines, you know, you're feeling stuck and trapped, you're having restless nights, you're like, oh gosh, you know, here comes this karmic, you know, back in the saddle, you know, whatever the case may be. But, you know, what I'm feeling here is that if your divine partner is really working on the situation, they're truly balancing themselves, and they know, who, they want to spend their time with, okay? They are choosing you, okay? And if karmic situations are popping up, let them pop up and let them take care of those karmic situations, okay? Because that has to be cleared before you can truly be in divine union. And when I mean in union, okay, I mean where both parties have truly worked on themselves, all right? So let me clarify. Yes, we have here the main male. Guess what? Your divine masculine is showing up and giving this offer, to their divine feminine. And so divine feminines, don't worry, do not fear, okay? This is a divine connection. There is nothing that will come in between you and your divine counterpart, okay? And like I said, a twin flame connection or a twin flame union, okay, only happens when you have truly worked on yourself. You have to get rid of fear. You have to get rid of worry and anxiety, okay? You have to, really work on yourself, okay? If you see, a trigger like this, let them go. Seriously, let them go. Let them work on themselves, okay? So that, they should come back to you correct. They should come back to you, knowing who they truly desire. And here I see that, they are choosing you, okay? So, let me go ahead and pull some messages that your divine partner wants to communicate with you at this time. I feel like you don't listen to me. Your expectations are different than mine. I wish you could hear me out. Could you listen and understand my perspective? I don't want to argue. And I feel that because there is the Five of Cups energy here, and there is communication. So I feel like, there could be some arguments, and that's why, Divine Feminines, you're really stuck and trapped in your minds, okay? This shadow side is popping up. I feel like, both divine partners, really has a little bit more work to do, okay? And so that's why I feel like, the Seven of Swords energy is coming up for the divine masculines. And so if there is some situations in regards to a family or karmic or whatever the case may be, just listen to them, okay? Just listen to them and say, okay, baby, I understand. You do what you have to do, okay? They are working on that right now, okay? So if that is your situation, just know they are truly working on it, because I feel and see that they are choosing you, okay? And just because you can't see that right now, okay, and just because there's some stuff that's going on, at the end of the day, in crowning this reading, they are choosing you. Your divine masculine is choosing you, okay? Exactly. I want you in my life. I see you as my future. Guys, I can't make this up. We have here the Hierophant, okay? They are choosing you. It comes up in here twice, okay? It comes up in here twice, okay? And I see that, there is going to be a little test, that is going to test, your connection, your unconditional love for your divine partner. You should be feeling that you should be able to trust and know that your divine partner will always be with you, whether or not they're with you in the physical or not, okay? But they are. I think of you every day. That is how much I love you. I'm sorry it's taking me a long time. Please be patient with me. You see, like, guys, this is your divine masculine, like, speaking to you. I mean, even if you don't see the results, that's why I feel like, you know, divine feminines are in this energy where they're stuck and trapped and they're blindfolded because physically they can't see the results. Okay? Just know that your divine masculine is truly working on this situation. And they are letting you know that, you know, that they think of you every day and they do love you, and it is taking them a long time, and they're just asking you to just be patient, okay? Yes, I never stopped loving you. I want to be honest with you so that we can be open with each other. Guys, this reading today is so deep, and I feel like it's really necessary for a lot of you out there, because I know for the past 4 or 5 days, you know, the readings with the divine masculines have been so positive, and like there's just like this little fear from the divine feminines that they just, you know, don't know about this connection. They don't know if they can trust it. But here it's like, okay, they are letting you know, okay, that this is it. They are choosing you, okay? If you could just be a little patient with them, if you could just like listen to them, they never stopped loving you, okay? They have always loved you, and they are choosing you. So do not doubt or fear that your divine masculine has gone off and entertained himself with karmic partners or anything of that nature, okay? If it's something to do with family, they just have to take care of their karma with their family, okay? But this is how they are truly feeling at this time, okay, guys? Alright, so let me pull some Angel Oracle advice cards for today. Okay, woo. We have here forgiveness. Learn to forgive your divine partner. Learn to forgive yourself, okay? Forgive and learn from the situation, and love your divine partner unconditionally, guys, okay? That is the key focus, I feel, is to forgive your divine partner. If your divine partner comes and communicates you the truth, forgive them anyways, okay, guys? That love is unconditional. That is unconditional love, okay? And forgive yourself too. Forgive yourself for anything that has happened, okay? Because you have to love yourself first. And here we have abundance, okay? And I feel like you should be feeling abundant within yourself, abundant in this partnership. This twin flame relationship is so fulfilling, guys. It really is. It fills your heart, it fills your soul and your mind. It's so much more than a soulmate relationship, you know. And if you would just like take the blinders off and see for what this partnership it really is, it has put you through hell, but through that journey, okay, through this journey, which is almost at the end, okay, there is union. There is happiness, there is abundance, okay? It is going to feel like so much more than you could ever possibly dreamed of. It is so much more than just that physical feeling of being, you know, together with your divine partner, okay? If you're in this twin flame journey, it is a spiritual journey, okay, guys? I really hope you liked today's reading. It was kind of long, but I think it was necessary and needed. I feel like a lot of twins really needed to hear this message. So thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, your divine partner is choosing you. They are choosing this connection, okay? So do not think that they're not. If you see something in the physical that doesn't show you that, okay? You really need to heal yourself. You need to love yourself first. You need to love your divine partner no matter the circumstance, even though that whatever circumstance that might be, love them anyway, okay? Because love is unconditional. If you truly learn to love yourself first, then you'll know like what type of love I'm talking about, okay? Once you reach that point, you will feel good, you know, by yourself, where you don't really need to be with your divine other on a physical level, because really your divine other is supposed to bring you up in a spiritual sense, okay, to make you become whole on your own. And once you reach that point, that is when you guys can come into union. So if you're crying over your divine masculine, you know, about he did this, he did that, just stop, okay? Let them work on their situation. That's why those karmics are there. Okay, work on you. Once you truly work on yourself, okay, and you feel good about yourself, and your divine partner works on themselves, that is when spiritual union, okay, well, you guys are spiritually together, but that is when the physical union occurs, okay, guys? All right. I really hope you liked today's message, and if you'd like to book a private reading, you can visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.